Come on, everybody. Here we go. Off to Neverland.
And welcome once again to As the Reel Turns, your place for all things movie and television. And we've got another fantastic show for you today. Today's show is going to be all about...
What? No update again? I don't think so. This is Dylan Tavishan for your entertainment update. Today's update includes a Hollywood death, the start of a new TV season, and a new animated film. This May, we lost famed director Roger Corman. Corman was one of the kings of low-budget filmmaking. Aliens, westerns, giant monsters, crime, B-movies, Z-movies. He did it all, many of which became cult favorites. He also helped directors like James Cameron, Martin Scorsese, Francis Ford Coppola, and Ron Howard get their starts in the industry as well. What a mentor. He also acted in many films as well, such as Apollo 13, The Silence of the Lambs, and as himself in Looney Tunes Back in Action. Hey, Batman, you good? Roger Corman was 98, and he will be missed, but his legacy will live on. Thank you, Roger. Sonic Screwdriver's at the ready. Prepare to travel through time and space once again with Doctor Who. The 14th season has premiered on BBC and Disney Plus globally. Join Ncuti Gatwa's 15th Doctor and Millie Gibson's Ruby Sunday on new adventures every week. The TARDIS awaits. Finally, ever wonder what your emotions do inside your head? Again? Well, find out in Inside Out 2. This time, main character Riley is a teen, and new emotions are joining Joy and the others. Will everyone get along, or will Riley tear her brains out and find feelings talking to each other? Oh, wait. That sounds too much like my territory. Anyway, check out Inside Out 2 in June, and maybe consider therapy. Now for some recommendations. Wealth, Fame, Power. Enter the Grand Line with Netflix's live-action series One Piece. Join Monkey D. Luffy and his merry band of Straw Hat Pirates as they travel the world to find the treasure of Gold Roger and become king of the pirates. So come aboard and bring along all your hopes and dreams. But don't forget to eat your gum-gum fruit. Don't want to be a pirate? Then brace for nuclear war. Based on the popular video game franchise, Fallout is now streaming on Amazon. Leave your vault and enter a world of ghouls, power armor, and survival in a world that was once the United States. Okie dokie? This has been Dylan Tavishan for your entertainment update. Now back to you, Daniel.
It's going to be all about a certain franchise, as you can probably guess, that, some people may have said should have stayed after its first, maybe second entries, but hey, it's still alive to this day. Today we are going to be talking about Toy Story.
You got a friend in me. You got a friend in me.
Yes, today we are talking about Toy Story, a franchise that started all the way back in 1995 and has still survived to this day. And we've got a wonderful guest to talk about it with. We've got my good friend and fellow actor, Kevin Planchet.
Hi, I'm happy to be here.
Kevin, how are you?
I'm pretty good.
Good.
I'm ready to relive my childhood.
Well, isn't that like every day of our lives, pretty much?
You know me so well.
I do. So, for those of the people out there who probably don't know Toy Story, who have no life and live under a rock,
Yeah.
basically. The idea of this movie is that toys come to life when kids aren't there. Now, we have Buzz Lightyear here, and we'll get to who he is in a little bit, but I think he's not going to come alive anytime soon. If toys started coming alive, I'd be a little afraid, wouldn't you?
Yes, I would be.
Yes, I think we all would be. Yeah, I agree. Anyway, enough about that. Let's get to the first film. Like I said, coming out in 1995. That being Toy Story. All right, so the thing about Toy Story is not only is it a fun little film about toys coming to life, but it was one of, if not the first, computer-generated animated film. Completely CGI, and it was done by Pixar, but also, oh yeah, Disney's involved.
Because Disney owns them.
They do. Basically, though, the plot of this movie is that we have Woody here, voiced by Tom Hanks, who is introduced to this new toy, Buzz Lightyear,
Tim Allen.
voiced by Tim Allen. We basically get to know their relationship, first as enemies, then slowly as friends, and then an adventure entails. So this is 1995, but yet every kid alive watches this movie at some point in their lives. So Kevin, tell us about Toy Story as we watch the trailer here.
All right. So you want like a more greater plot synopsis, or?
I will open the floor to you.
Well, it's kind of like a story between the two toy is like where Tim Allen, Buzz Lightyear, thinks he is the real Buzz Lightyear.
Gotcha.
Here, and that's like part of like the problem between the two, between like Woody and Buzz.
That's right.
It's like Woody keeps trying to tell him that he is not real. He's a plastic toy based off a popular children's TV show.
Right. You are a toy! You are a child's plaything!
And you, my friend, are responsible for delaying my rendezvous with Star Command.
You are a toy! You weren't the real Buzz Lightyear. You're an action figure. You are a child's plaything.
You are a sad, strange little man, and you have my pity. Farewell.
Oh yeah? Well, good riddance, you loony. Rendezvous with Star Command.
He keeps moving. Maybe he's alive. I don't know.
Yeah, I know.
Weird. Anyway, what are your thoughts on Toy Story? Are there any like memorable scenes that you like from this movie, and is there anything that stood out to you from it?
Well, the terrifying human animation, and because you can tell like it's early CGI because the early humans were just horrific.
They were, and it's funny because you have the main human in this, Andy, and he is he wasn't, and he has a little sister too, and they weren't awful. They were meant to look like kids, but it's just.
Mom, do you know where Buzz is?
No, I haven't seen him. Andy, I'm heading out the door.
But Mom, I can't find
Honey,
him.
just grab some other toy. Now come on.
Okay. I couldn't find my Buzz. I know I left him right there.
Honey, I'm sure he's around.
And let's not forget Sid and his weird almond-eyed looking dog.
Let's not even let's not even go near Sid, but we have to. Yeah, he's the kind of the villain of the story who abuses toys.
Well, he's just screwing around in his head.
I know, but it's like, he puts pterodactyl heads on dolls and.
No, he replaces the head of the doll with a pterodactyl head.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
And he blows up the toy soldiers.
Yep. Not a nice guy.
And counting. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, won!
Reach for the sky.
Huh?
This town ain't big enough for the two of us.
What?
Somebody's poisoned the water hole.
It's busted.
Who you calling busted, Buster? That's right. I'm talking to you, Sid Phillips. We don't like being blown up, Sid. Or smashed, or ripped apart.
We?
That's right. Your toys. From now on, you must take good care of your toys. Because if you don't, we'll find out, Sid. We toys can see everything. So play nice.
Nice guy at all.
From the perspective of the toys, no.
No. Let's think about the voice cast here because you got Tom Hanks, you got Tim Allen, right there. We got
The guy that's in every Disney Pixar film.
oh, John Ratzenberger there as the
Piggy
pig
bank.
there. We have Don Rickles as Mr. Potato Head. The list goes on and on and on. What do we think of having this impressive voice cast?
Him came together to make a perfect childhood movie.
Exactly. Well, and Annie Potts as Little Bo Peep. Wallace,
She lost her sheep.
She did. Wallace Shawn as Rex. The list goes on, like I said, and it's great.
I liked Rex.
Everybody likes Rex. Everybody. I was talking to someone and they said, "Oh, Toy Story. Are you actually making Toy Story? Because I want to be the dinosaur." I'm like, no. We're talking about it, but that just proves how much people love Rex. I guess I don't know. But no, I mean, roar.
Were you scared?
Now, where is that? Hey, who moved my doodle pad way over here? How you doing, Rex?
Were you scared? Tell me honestly.
I was close to being scared that time.
Oh, I'm going for fearsome here, but I just don't feel it. I think I'm just coming off as annoying.
And the fact that it's Wallace Shawn doing it, which makes it 10 times better. But no, I think it's a great movie. There's a lot of things that started thanks to Toy Story. I mean, Pixar took off.
That was its big break.
That was its big break. We got all the classic tropes, like the Pizza Planet truck.
Negative. There are no restraining harnesses in the cargo area. We'll be much safer in the cockpit.
Yeah, but... Buzz! Buzz!
Center right, huh? Yeah. Thanks for the directions, okay? And remember, kid,
Buzz!
safer in the cockpit than a cargo bay. What an idiot.
Next shuttle liftoff scheduled for T-minus 30 minutes and counting.
You are clear to enter. Welcome to Pizza Planet.
White zone is for eating pizza.
Sheriff!
The white zone.
Sheriff? There you are. Now, the entrance is heavily guarded. We need a way to get inside.
The A113, stuff like that.
I don't actually know about the A113, but I know that apparently the Disney Pixar animated movies are apparently in the same universe.
And the A113, that was the classroom that all the Pixar people studied at, and so they throw that whenever they can into a Pixar film. But no, I mean, it's great fun. It's great fun, and if you haven't seen it, like we said, if you have no life or have lived under a rock, watch Toy Story. It's a great movie. It may look a little rough actually right now, given that it's 1995 CG, but hey, it's okay. It's a great movie. It's childhood.
It looks cohesive. That's all that really matters.
That's true. That's
like,
so true.
It can look as realistic if it wants, but if it doesn't like cohere to the actual world, it just like it's not gonna look.
It's
good.
not gonna look good. Yeah. Here's my question. Now, when we talked Pirates of the Caribbean, I asked the question to you: should they have stopped at one film? With this one, do you think they should have stopped at one film as well? Because they had a success, and this is a CG thing. Maybe it won't catch on. Do you think they should have stopped?
I mean, then we wouldn't have gotten Toy Story 2.
That's my point. Yeah.
You never really know until after the fact, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, if you should or should not have.
That's true. That's true. And we all know how sequels go sometimes, but nevertheless, we did get a couple of years later, in the early 2000s, we got Toy Story 2. Okay, so Toy Story 2. Like we just said, I don't know if it was worth. Yeah, this is a great scene. I love it. Wait! Stop! There it is. This one is a little bit more interesting than plot-wise, I would think. Woody gets kind of kidnapped in a way by this toy collector, voiced by Newman, Wayne Knight, and the toys go off to rescue him. And the reason that the Wayne Knight kidnapped him was because Woody finds out that he's part of this set of characters from an old TV show.
Well, it starts out with him getting like his arm partially torn
during
play.
Yes, because
Andy's mom just kind of throws him out into the yard sale.
It's kind of like, of course I would say this. It's kind of like Star Trek 2, kind of like how Kirk was feeling old, Woody's feeling old. Funny how both are sequels. I don't know. Anyway, so they decide to go off and save Woody after all that. And there we see his arm torn and stuff like that. And of course,
I don't want to use my head.
I don't want to use my head. We find out all these other toys, part of the collection, and we also find out that Wayne Knight's character here is a toy store owner. So all the toys have adventures in the toy store. Buzz meets an alternate Buzz, kind of.
Well, just another like Buzz Lightyear thing, but now he suffers from the old Buzz Lightyear problem.
Exactly.
Oh, they also introduced Barbie.
And Barbie, yes. Hi, Barbie. Anyway, as we watch the trailer here, Kevin, with the idea of this being a sequel to, Toy Story 1, what do we think of Toy Story 2?
I enjoyed it. There was it's been a while since I've seen it, but I remember it.
I mean, this one, I feel like a lot of people watch this and the second one, this and the first one, and they say, okay, that's enough. I don't need to see any other ones. I don't know. I thought the adventure was bigger in this.
They didn't just go like to the neighbor's house.
Exactly. They go all around town. They go to a toy store.
They make it so you can't defeat Zurg unless you buy this book. It's extortion, that's what it is. Hey, I always thought the Golden Scepter was the only...
Yeah, I thought we could search in style.
Nice going there, Ham. So how about letting a toy with fingers dry?
We've been down this aisle already.
We've never been down this aisle. It's pink.
Face it, we're long.
Ooh, back it up.
What a great party! How low can you go? How low can you go?
Excuse me, ladies. Does anyone know where we might find the Owl of Al's Toy Barn?
I can help. I'm tour guide Barbie. Please keep your hands, arms, and accessories inside the car and no flash photography. Thank you.
I'm a married spud.
And make room for the single fellas.
To our right is the Hot Wheels aisle. Developed in 1967, the original series had 16 cars, including the
I
Corvette.
beg your pardon, ma'am, but where's Al's office?
Please hold all questions until the end of the tour. Thank you.
We go to the toy store owner's house. All these other different things.
The airport.
The airport, yeah.
Put on that because I know what goes on back there. I had a box of cookies once. It came back as crumbs.
The Mystic Portal.
Once we go through, we just need to find that case.
There's the case.
I mean, we did go to like the Pizza Planet arcade or whatever it was in the first one. But
Yeah.
I don't know. What do you think of Woody having this new group that we didn't know about in the first one?
It's a very interesting thing, like the whole how all of them used to be owned like by children in the past, but then like were subsequently abandoned as the children got older.
Right, and I find it interesting that both Woody and Buzz now are toys of a television show.
Cowboy Crunchies, the only cereal that's sugar frosted and dipped in chocolate, proudly presents
Woody's Roundup. Come on, it's time to play. There's Jesse the yodeling cowboy.
Look it, that's me!
Bullseye, he's Woody's horse.
He's a smart.
Beat the old prospect.
Has anyone seen my pick?
And the man himself, of course, it's time for Sheriff Woody. He's the very best. He's the rootinest, tootinest cowboy in the Wild, Wild West. Woody's Roundup.
Yeah, they're based off a licensed property.
That's right, yeah. And the voice the new voices we have Joan Cusack as Jessie, and we have Kelsey Grammer, Dr. Fraser Crane as the prospector, who becomes kind of our new villain.
Yeah.
There's a snake in my boot.
Ha! It is you!
Please stop saying that.
Prospector said someday you'd come. Sweet mother of Abraham Lincoln, the prospector! He'll want to meet ya! Say hello to the prospector!
It's a box.
He's mint in the box, never been opened.
Turn me around, Bullseye, so I can see. Why, the prodigal son has returned.
And he's never been out of his box, or something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah. I don't know.
No, he's no longer a collectible.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, no, I love it. I love it. But I don't know. I think that Toy Story 2 does suffer from the sequel
itis.
You know, it's not as memorable as the second one, but it's still good, I think. I still have fond memories of it.
Like the I am your father.
Yes, between Buzz and Zurg.
Surrender, Buzz Lightyear. I have won.
I'll never give in. You killed my father.
No, Buzz. I am your father.
And, you know, we get the introduction of Zurg, Buzz Lightyear's
arch nemesis is from the show.
Yeah. And so I think that's great. And I really think Disney had something on their hands here. I don't know. Maybe it was good to do this. I don't know. And it was nice that because I think it was originally going to be a direct-to-video sequel, but they said, no, let's big screen it. And it worked, I think.
Yes.
Yeah. So, having Buzz here is actually a double meaning, because not only is he one of the main characters from Toy Story, but after Toy Story 2, Disney thought to themselves, well, remember how we said that, and forget Woody, remember how we said that Buzz was a toy from a TV show, how would it be if we actually made that TV show? Now, you know, I'm all for spin-offs, which I guess this is what you can consider it, but was it really worth it? Well, I can tell you one thing. It was partially worth it because Disney and Pixar decided to do a 2D animated movie pilot, we'll call it, for something called Buzz Lightyear of Star Command. The adventure begins. All right, so
yeah, I like how it actually like the beginning of the movie actually starts out in the Toy Story with them watching the movie.
I love that, and this was kind of like Toy Story 2.5 or something like that.
Kind of, yeah.
But yeah, this was.
I did not see that little like a trick with the lamp in that movie though.
I think I missed that too, to be honest with you. Yeah. All right, so yes, Buzz Lightyear got a television series, and it started out with this big movie pilot. And
which is also a childhood classic.
Which, oh, absolutely. This was one of my things that I watched all the time. I loved this movie. Now, the big question here is, Kevin, is this necessary?
Nothing is strictly necessary.
But did we need to watch the adventures of Buzz Lightyear? Did we need to see the show that this toy is based off of?
I mean, if we really wanted to.
Yeah. I mean,
it's the kind of thing you probably think about when like you hear that it's actually part of a property in universe.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it really kind of did work because, like you said, it's beloved by us. It was a childhood memory.
Yes.
And
I never actually saw the show itself, just the movie.
Well, we'll get to the show. But this one, it's just such a crazy adventure. I mean, Buzz Lightyear is this space ranger who goes up against Zurg, who wants to control the universe by turning it entirely evil, and Zurg makes this. Buzz makes this team of space rangers that he goes up and. Which fits, yeah. He goes up and down saying, "I don't need a partner. I don't need a partner." He gets stuck with 3, but I don't know.
Well, after being traumatized by the loss of his first partner.
That's right. Yes, who turns out to be a double agent.
Yeah, the entire time.
The entire time.
Come on, Warp. It's time to blow this rock.
Self-destruct in 10 seconds.
Get out of here. No! Go! We're partners!
Self-destruct.
I said go!
3, 2, 1.
Not bad, Lightyear. I should have seen that one coming.
Like I was saying, you're under arrest.
Oh, come on, buddy. That's no way to treat
your partner.
Warp?
Interesting fact, though, we saw there at the end of the trailer, it was Buzz Lightyear Star Command, The Adventure Begins, starring Tim Allen. Now, that's a bit of a mouthful of a title, especially those last 3 words. As we've said, the Tool Man himself, Tim Allen, has voiced Buzz Lightyear. He is Buzz Lightyear. However, when this and then the eventual series came around, they said, Pixar and Disney didn't call Tim Allen, or Tim Allen wasn't available, or something like that. So Buzz was voiced by Patrick Warburton.
I kind of like Patrick Warburton.
I love Patrick Warburton, but it was funny. I didn't know. So the weird thing is that when this came out on video, Disney and Pixar said, "Oh, you know what would be funny is if we got some extra marketing out of this and had Tim Allen re-record all of Patrick's lines and then do it that way." Okay, so sure enough, they actually went ahead. Tim Allen came into the studio, re-recorded all the dialogue, and he had to match Warburton's pace so they wouldn't have to do any reanimating with Buzz's mouth.
Yeah.
This is the universe. I work here. Name's Lightyear. Buzz Lightyear. I'm a space ranger. My partner, Warp Dark Matter, and I work out of Star Command's Universe Protection Unit. In 0800 hours, the report came in.
Missing.
This is the universe. I work here. Name's Lightyear. Buzz Lightyear. I'm a space ranger. My partner, Warp Dark Matter, and I work out of Star Command's Universe Protection Unit. At 0800 hours, the report came in.
Missing.
Why won't anybody listen to me? No more partners.
But Buzz...
Why won't anybody listen to me? No more partners.
But Buzz...
What do you think of that?
Oh, I didn't notice anything when I was a kid.
Well, yeah, neither did I. But it's just funny that it's like, oh man, Patrick Warburton kind of got, shafted a little bit. Yeah, I just was like, okay, sure, we'll do it that way, sure. But
we'll do it in post.
We'll do it in post. But oddly enough, Patrick Warburton is still in this movie. He actually voices the Little Green Men. He actually voices the LGN.
We are one.
We are one.
Yeah. But the other weird thing is that now this is Buzz Lightyear we're talking about here. This is a space movie. When you think space, who do you think of? Kevin, who do you think of when you think science fiction?
Looking for something specific?
Yes.
Is it Star Trek?
Yes, it is. Of course it is. It's always Star Trek. So,
Space Command is Star Trek.
It really is. No, once the movie finishes, the epic theme of Buzz Lightyear that was written for this film and series start playing. It's a great theme. I love it. And then once it ends, the end credits continue going, and you hear this voice. With the music playing, you hear this voice. To infinity and beyond.
Oh, yes, that.
We're going beyond the stars, or something like that.
Yeah.
And now, you think me as a Star Trek fan would ultimately realize what was going on, but it took me a while to say, oh my God, it's Shatner.
Ah, yes.
And it's like,
William Shatner.
Are you serious, man? Are you serious? Shatner did his, quote, singing for the end credits of this Buzz Lightyear movie. And I'm like...
I actually didn't know that was Shatner.
I didn't know it even for a while. And then I listened to it and then like, nope, that's Bill. That's Bill.
To infinity and beyond. We're blasting through the dawn. To another galaxy. Won't you come along with me to infinity and beyond? To infinity and beyond. Turn those thrusters on. Faster than the speed of light, we will carry the fight to infinity and beyond.
Good guys, we can fly far across the starry sky, past the moon and past the sun, with no good deed left undone.
There is a place in outer space.
And he has this choir behind him. It's so stupid.
And that's why you love it.
Oh, but I don't. I don't. But anyway, if you want to check out Buzz Lightyear Star Command: The Adventure Begins, please do. It's actually really, really good. And it'll give you a chance to be like one of those kids who says...
yeah, we spoiled some things.
We did. But you know what? Guess what? We also said that Sid destroys toys and that...
Yeah, but that happens fairly early on.
But the prospector doesn't get out of his box either.
You can tell. Well, he comes out of his box, but he stays in the box pretending he never comes out.
If you haven't seen this show is about spoilers, okay? Might as well just put it in big red letters across the screen. Come on. What's going to happen next? What, Val Kilmer's going to come out and do something against us?
Spoiler you.
Anyway, do check out Buzz Lightyear Star Command: The Adventure Begins. It's a really good movie, despite Shatner at the end. Anyway, this, like I said, was a massive pilot. Thus, after this movie happened, we got the official series, Buzz Lightyear of Star Command. All right, so here's the intro to Buzz Lightyear Star Command. So, Kevin, like you said, you haven't really seen the series. I'll be honest, neither did I. But it's fun we start out with more Toy Story here. That's great. There's your lamp.
Oh, that's what.
That's why. Yeah.
That's why. It's from the actual show.
It's from the actual show, right. So, as we see the intro here, Kevin, I'll ask you now, once again, do you think Buzz Lightyear should have stayed as that one-off direct-to-video movie, or do you think a series was worth it?
They built it up to make a series. They ended
That's
it on.
true.
They ended it in a way to create a series.
That's very true. That's very true.
And I was kind of interested, but I never actually got to see it because I don't think any of the channels we had at the time could actually had it.
Well, I was in the same boat. I didn't have, I think this was, I want to say it was Disney Channel, but I could be wrong, and also it could have been on like ABC's Saturday Morning, maybe. I don't know.
It might have been that too.
Maybe so. But it lasted, I think, like what, 2 seasons maybe? And throughout the movie and the series, Wayne Knight comes back to the Toy Story franchise voicing Zurg.
Ah, Lightyear! Thanks to your loose lips, Star Command will soon be nothing more than a memory.
Star Command will never be defeated.
No. Watch. Prepare the proton missile! Target the refuse hatch and fire! And so it ends. Any parting words, Lightyear?
To infinity and even further!
Oh, spare me your little... What?
Welcome to the Buzz Lightyear Star Command Museum.
Where is the real Buzz Lightyear?
So that's kind of a cool thing. I like that.
I liked the Zurg villain.
I like Zurg. He was great.
He was intimidating, but also comedic.
Yeah,
kind of like a Bowser.
Okay, yeah. Peaches. Okay. But yeah, no, the series basically follows Buzz Lightyear and his team as they go on adventures, defeat Zurg, blah, blah, blah. And voicing wise, you know, we got Wayne Knight back again as Zurg. The little robot of this team, XR, he's voiced by Larry Miller, and then Neil Flynn, who is the father on The Middle and the janitor on Scrubs. So that's kind of cool. And then Lightyear himself, I guess they felt bad for Warburton.
So they just had him do the show.
He did the show. So, and you know, it's weird to see Buzz Lightyear voiced by somebody else, but I guess he did a good job. I mean, when I've seen clips and bits and pieces, it's like I watch it, but I also see just Patrick Warburton doing a Buzz Lightyear impression type of thing. I don't know.
I don't really know either.
Yeah, it's interesting, but you know, if you want to relive some good childhood memories, I guess if you watched Buzz Lightyear Star Command, then you know, definitely it's a good watch. I mean, I'm sure we can find it somewhere on streaming or DVD or something if we ever wanted to check it out.
Might be on. Is it on Disney Plus?
It might be on Da Plus. Yeah.
The Plus.
Da Plus. Yeah. Da Plus. Sorry, came to life again. That darn thing. Anyway, yes, I would double check on Buzz Lightyear Star Command, and you might find out that you enjoy it. You might just like the movie. You might just like the series. I don't know, but
is this show like lasting for 2 seasons usually a good sign or a bad sign?
I think it's a bad sign, if you want me to be completely honest, because I say to myself, you know, how much more can you give Buzz Lightyear? But maybe they should have like said, oh, we had a Buzz Lightyear show. Maybe we should go back and look on that.
The Woody Show.
The Woody Show. I don't know.
Howdy.
But no, I don't know. If it's just a thing, I guess. I don't know. But anyway, this was great to just see Toy Story branching out a little bit into something different, something brand new. So Buzz Lightyear Star Command, the series, kind of was the end of Toy Story for a while. We said, okay, we got 2 good movies, we got Buzz Lightyear's world. Great, this is fine. apparently it wasn't good enough because in 2011, money happened, and we got Toy Story 3. Tres. Okay, so what do you do with Toy Story after you've had 2 films and a spin-off series featuring one of your characters? Why, you make the owner, Andy, grow up, go to college, or on his way to college, and have his mother donate all the toys to a daycare. So,
you can really tell the animation's changed since
yes,
then.
you can. That was going to be my next point. It's like, look how much more fluid that animation is. I mean, this is still Disney. This is still Pixar. You can trust them. But it's like, there's a big change here you can see. Now, what happens when these toys go to their daycare is not all sunshine and roses. It's more like, well, it's pain and suffering, because they're not only abused, they're tortured, they're tortured with fun, and paint and thrown around and blah 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 blah. Children, yes, and they're stowed away in these crates, and you know, oh my God, everything's gone to haywire. Look at those. Oh no, yeah, that's awful. Oh, I'm so happy my Buzz Lightyear doesn't have to go through that. Anyway, the major thing about this movie is that when it came out, not only did it have Toy Story fans being pulled at the heartstrings, but this film was compared to the Holocaust. I'm not making that up.
Also Spanish.
Spanish Buzz. Yes, that's a great scene. I love Spanish Buzz. Hola.
And the Spanish guitar plays.
And Spanish guitar. So the reason I say it was compared to the Holocaust was because, you know, here are the toys. The dawn breaks, and they're physically abused, and then they're locked in crate cages, and you know, and we have a Gestapo guard looking around, keeping an eye on the thing, and everything's monitored. If you try to escape, you're going into something.
Where do you think you're going?
Buzz, we're your friends!
Spare me your lies, Temptress. Your Emperor's defeated, and I'm immune to your bewitching good looks.
Hey, Mongo, keep your paws off my wife. Hey, let go of me, you drooling doofus.
Not him. I think this potato needs to learn himself some manners. Take him to the box.
Hey, put me down, you moron! Where are you taking me?
Bad. And again, big red letters, spoiler, when all the toys, they're, you know, big climax of the movie, they're trying to escape, and they're thrown, get this, into an incinerator, and they're all holding hands, and they're all saying, oh no, this is our last.
Look, I can see daylight. We're gonna be okay.
Hey!
I don't think that's daylight.
What do we do?
the last
What is
moments.
going on? What happened to sweet little Toy Story? What are your thoughts on Toy Story 3, Kevin?
Oh, it's all, well, the people who loved the original Toy Story have like all grown up at this point. They're probably young adults or at least old teenagers at this point. It's kind of like, I think what they're trying to go for is, I don't know if they were trying to go for the Holocaust.
I didn't think that at first either, but that's what like all the reviews and reports said and stuff like that, critics.
I mean, people see what they want to see, honestly.
Yeah.
You can't really control that.
Yeah, no, I totally agree with that. But I don't know. It's like I like a lot of the things that happen. I mean, taking things that aren't necessarily dark and making them dark can be done well.
I think it was, and from what I heard, it was done well in this.
Now you are slightly unfamiliar with this one. You didn't see it.
I have not seen it. I've merely heard of it and seen like scenes of it.
Right.
Like the incinerator scene.
Like the incinerator. Given all this, would you go see it yourself and or recommend it to, the kid on the street?
I don't know if I recommend it to the kids since it's a bit more mature than it originally was.
Right.
This is probably made for the original fans, not newer fans, I assume.
I mean, oh, I guess he got it in the incinerator too. Thank you. Anyway, when this came out, I said to myself, okay, it's a Toy Story movie. I'm gonna go watch it because it's probably
Toy Story.
It's Toy Story. And then
because they want my money.
And I came out of it. I'm like, okay, that was fun. I will say a nice little subplot in this is Barbie, like we saw in Toy Story 2, is a toy now, and previous owner there, and she falls in love. When she gets to the daycare, she falls in love with Ken there.
Yeah, the Ken doll.
The Ken doll, voiced by Michael Keaton.
Ken, new toys.
Far out. Down in a jiff, Lotso. Who's ready for Ken's dream tour? Hi, I'm Ken.
Barbie, have we ever met?
I would have remembered. Love your leg warmers.
Nice ass cut.
This is where I live. It's Ken's dream house. It has a disco, it's got a dune buggy, and a whole room just for trying on clothes.
You have everything.
Everything except someone to share it with.
So that's kind of cool. But yeah, no, I would say if you want to check out Toy Story 3, be warned. I guess it's the dark chapter in Toy Story.
I've also heard that the villain is kind of like the same as the previous villain, just done better.
Oh, the teddy bear.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's basically just the prospector, but done better.
Yeah, no, and he's like, welcome to the daycare, everybody. Now go in your cages. But no, it's a little twisted. It's a little weird. I will say it's creative how they do the monitoring at night though, because you have the creepy clown is watching you, and then we have a red light on one of the toys that look like a laser or something like that. It was very clever stuff.
Go get the key. Where is it? Where is it? Where's the key? Where's the key? Bingo.
I don't know why this couldn't wait until morning, Ken, but here you go.
It's just different. It's just different.
It's different.
It's different. So yeah, if you're a Toy Story fan, just be warned a little bit. It's a little stranger than the other ones, but hey, everyone is. I think all the voice cast came back, so that's good. So,
Yeah, that's always a good sign.
thumbs up for that. So after Toy Story 3, we thought, oh man, could it get any worse? Well, maybe not in story-wise, maybe so, but in money-wise, yes, because some franchises should just die. Yeah, it's very true. No, we're not done yet. 2021, I think, comes around, and we get, hold on a second, sorry. We may want to start that over. I should have silenced that, my bad.
I should have silenced my phone, but no one ever calls me.
Can we try that again? Okay. All right. So, people thought that after Toy Story 3, things couldn't get any worse. I mean, not maybe not in story-wise, maybe so, but in money-wise, yes. Because some people say that some franchises should just die. I mean, I don't know. But no, in 2021, I think, we get Toy Story 4.
Everyone, Bonnie made a
So, yes, I think yet another animation upgrade here. And for context here, at the end of Toy Story 3, we had the toys here get adopted, sort of.
Well, at the end of the last movie.
Yeah, that's what I mean. At the end of Toy Story 3. They get adopted by this new little girl named Bonnie, and they're all saved from the darkness that is the daycare. So this one now, we have the toys meet a new friend, sort of. Bonnie has decided to make her own toy at school.
She's all lonely.
She's all lonely. That being this handmade arts and crafts thing,
Forky.
aptly named Forky, voiced by, Keanu Reeves. Whoa.
Wow, Keanu Reeves of all people.
Whoa. Anyway, so what we find out here is that this one, actually, I gotta look back in this one because I gotta remember what's going on. Forky's trying to basically find out who he is, and it leads us to this antique store where Woody is reunited with Little Bo Peep. How cool is that?
Yeah, 'cause she wasn't there.
She wasn't in Toy Story 3, that's right. And the adventure leads on to this fair, and the toys are trying to get back together once again, and all Toy Story fun ensues. So Kevin, what do we think? Are they kind of pushing it here?
Probably.
Do we really need Toy Story 4, or do you think it was, oh, great, Toy Story 4?
I really don't know, because I actually never watched it.
Would you go ahead and watch this? Just watching the trailer and knowing some of the story.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I'd probably watch it if it was on TV.
Yeah, I know. It's kind of like a road trip type of movie too. I mean, because you get all these characters going on their own stories and finding their ways and lives and stuff like that. You're a toy. Anyway. Yeah, I don't know. I'd like to think that's what they're going for, but it seems almost a little forced and preachy. Maybe. I don't know. Oh, look at that! It came out on my birthday.
Wow, that means it's like 2 years old now.
Yeah, I know, right? That's so, well, happy birthday to me and Toy Story.
Yeah, it's almost your birthday also.
That's true. I'll give him that.
It's kind of, I think it's a thing with a lot of story writers and just anyone who writes scripts is that they always want, like, they get famous people to say stupid or funny things.
That's true. I mean, I can't even...
Like getting Morgan Freeman to do What Does the Fox Say?
I can't even begin to tell you the amount of stuff that people have wanted me to say. But...
You're famous?
I am famous.
Oh my gosh.
You are too.
I am.
You're on TV right now.
I guess I am.
I know, right? Well, speaking of famous faces, I mean, we got these two carnival toy things that are conjoined at the hand or something like that, and they're voiced by Key and Peele.
Hey, up here, Astro Boy.
If you think you can just show up and take our top prize spot, you're wrong. Dead wrong.
You don't understand. I'm trying to
Cheat
get...
the system and get with a kid? Yeah, we know.
No, I need...
A child to shower you with unconditional love? Join the club, pal.
Yeah,
join the club.
Come on, help me get out of here.
I'll help you. With my foot. Get him. Bunny, what are you doing? I can't reach him. Oh, sorry, Ducky. I'm not a mind reader, you know. What's not to understand? What? With these tiny legs, I cannot reach without your help. This is what I've been talking about, Bunny. You need to work on paying attention and your listening skills. Ha! How you like that, cheetah? Huh? Wow! Yeah! Oh, to infinity and my foot!
How do I get out of here?
This planet is toxic. Closing helmet to conserve oxygen.
In the vacuum of space, they cannot hear you scream! Ow! Let go of me! Get off of me! Ooh, so that's what gravity feels like. Yeah, that's it. Hey, where you going? You better get over here, spaceman! Put us back up there! Buddy, what are you doing? He's getting away. Let's go. I'm trying.
So I think you're onto something. Just getting famous people to say stupid stuff.
You done messed up, Aaron.
Yeah, I think they done messed up, Aaron, doing this thing. But kind of splitting things up again. You know, having again. You know, well, it's kind of like the captain is the star of whatever Star Trek series. Well, no, it's kind of an ensemble cast. It's kind of like Woody here. You know, do we need him to go off on the adventure with Forky? Why can't it be everybody goes on the adventure with Forky?
Because everyone remembers Woody and Buzz.
Buzz is not even, well, Buzz
is in it.
He goes along.
But like most people remember Woody.
Yeah.
He's the one with all the real big emotional things.
Yeah.
Since like the second movie.
It's true. And the key thing was having Annie Potts back as Bo Peep. I mean, that was kind of like the big thing in this movie.
Bo?
Come on.
Bo?
Oh, I can't believe it's you.
Bo
I
Peep?
never thought I'd see you again.
So which one is yours?
None.
No one. Wait, you're a lost toy?
That's
awful.
great, huh?
I mean, awfully great that you are lost out here. Skunk. Skunk! Skunk!
Watch out!
Huh?
I told you not to drive so fast. You almost ran him over.
Hey guys! Whoa, hold on there. What? Okay, I missed you two. If it isn't Bobby, Gus, Lefty?
Billy Goat and Gruff?
Right. Sorry, guys.
Girls.
Girls, of course.
All right.
I don't know though. It just seems like it's forced. That's the word I get from this movie is forced.
Oh, it could be a bit of Flanderization too.
Yeah. But no, I mean like things in the antique store.
Is that Bo?
Hey, howdy. Hey there. Sorry to bother you, but...
Why, you're not a bother at all. We were just out for my early morning stroll. And look, we met you. My name is Gabby, and this is my very good friend, Vincent.
Oh, Woody, pleasure to meet you.
Well, it's nice to meet you, Woody. And you are?
This is Forky.
I'm Trash.
Our kid made him.
Kid? Toys around here don't have kids. Are you two lost?
Lost? No, but we are looking for a lost toy. She's a figurine, used to be on that lamp in the window. Name's Bo Peep.
Bo Peep? Oh, yes, I know Bo.
You do?
Hop on in. We'll take you to her.
Oh, well, you don't have to do that. Well, okay.
Nice, the fun fairs.
Nope, forget it. Never. No way. Decline. No dice.
Duke, you got this.
This is the fastest way to the carousel. You made the last jump.
Yeah, but that was 4 feet. This is 40.
Exactly. Duke Kaboom would never repeat a stunt.
No, he'd never do that.
No. He's the toy that went on to crash 40 feet into that target.
Yeah, he is. I'm Duke Kaboom. Oh, man. I can do this.
Yes, you can, Canada.
I can do it with my eyes closed.
Yes, you... What?
3, 2, 1, go!
What is he doing?
Oh no.
This is for you, Richard. Kaboom.
All right, our turn.
You heard the sheriff. Let's go.
Yeah, no, I'd like to think that this is the end of the Toy Story thing, but
You tell such funny jokes,
I
Dan.
know. Do you want to do it or shall I? Oh, thank you. Anyway, you keep an eye on this thing, okay?
I do.
All right. But no, so I guess Disney and Pixar thought to themselves, what a great thing Buzz Lightyear Star Command was. And it was. You know, that movie was good. The series was pretty all right. Wait a minute. Woo! Buzz Lightyear is not just a toy. Buzz Lightyear is not just a TV series. Buzz Lightyear was a man. And what if we made a movie about that man?
Oh, yes.
And what if we didn't even get Patrick Warburton or Tim Allen to voice that man?
Hey, that's man. That man. That manly man. That manly man. That man's kinda manly.
But actually, he turned out not that manly because all we got was Lightyear.
Yeah.
Yeah. So okay, here's the problem. Wow, Toy Story 4 doesn't seem so bad now, does it?
At least it kept to the. At least it tried to keep a little bit to the roots.
Oh. Gosh, what happened? Okay, so this was their idea. This was Disney and Pixar's idea. Let's make a movie about a guy who actually was named Buzz Lightyear and who is the inspiration for the show, who is the inspiration for the toy. Oh, yeah, and let's have him voiced by Captain America or Chris Evans.
I like Chris Evans.
I like Chris Evans, okay, but it's like, but what? What happened here? This was such a bomb for Disney. This made no sense. There were plot points that people didn't like that I understand and I agree with there. You know, there was a weird robot cat. I just don't know what to explain about this thing. They took the phrase to infinity and beyond, and boy did they go beyond. As we watch the trailer here, Kevin, was this a mistake?
Yes. For
what? How much of a mistake?
Yes.
Should this never been made?
Yes.
Should we just, completely forget it ever happened?
Memory hole it to the ground.
Would you? Do you think that the people who made this movie got any idea from like the series or from Toy Story at all, or do you think they just said, "Oh,
they might. I think it was probably a case of they just used brand recognition to basically, sell another story they wanted to write.
Right.
Kind of like what's that film with the bugs and with the bugs and the I'm doing my part. Starship Troopers.
Oh, yes. Okay. Yep.
Because that's a lot different from the actual original material.
Right. I know what you mean. No, I think this. I have a feeling that it could have worked if they had maybe stuck to like the TV series.
If they probably did the origin story of Lightyear from the TV series.
Right.
Sort of deal.
Right. I mean,
it might have even reignited the show or something.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. And obviously, if you haven't picked it up yet, having Buzz Lightyear be a spaceman, he was named after Buzz Aldrin, the astronaut. Yeah. So, do you think maybe they just should have made a Buzz Aldrin movie instead?
Okay. What was he famous for again?
I don't know.
Me neither.
He probably followed in the footsteps of some guy named Neil Armstrong.
I think
literally.
But I also think that like didn't like something happen with like his spacesuit where I think like the pee bag exploded in his suits.
No, I don't know. I know Alan Shepard had an accident in space, but he's someone totally different. I don't know about that, but honestly,
talking out my butt.
Honestly, a Buzz Aldrin movie may have been a lot more interesting than a Buzz Lightyear movie.
Because it would have been historic.
Exactly. But no, we're talking about Lightyear. So, I don't know. The concept may have worked, but I just didn't get it. A lot of people didn't seem to get it because, like I said, it was a flop. But I guess he looks kind of like Buzz Lightyear. And Chris Evans tried to make him sound like Buzz Lightyear.
An effort was made.
An effort was made.
Pay attention. Stealth mode is fairly simple. There are just two parts. You press the button.
Is it this button?
I will tell you which button.
Oh, what about this button?
I'm sorry, we're not going to have time to go over all the buttons.
Okay, forget the button. What about this thing? It's more...
No. That's the surrender string. You never pull
There
that.
is no more shameful maneuver for a Space Ranger.
Excuse me, did I miss which button is the stealth mode button?
It's this button. Not yet. You push this button, then you go out the front door, and I'll go blow up the Zurg ship. Ready?
Ready. No, wait, not ready. Hang on. Okay, got it. That would have been embarrassing.
Okay. Goodbye again.
Socks, you're inhibiting my visual.
Oh, sorry. Is this better?
Negative.
Okay, how about this?
How about this?
But yeah, I really don't know why this was made. What's next? Is Woody a real cowboy?
It could be.
Like he was based on some guy named Woodrow. I don't know.
Woodrow Wilson?
Yeah, Woodrow Wilson. Yeah, I don't know. It seems so bonkers. But this is the latest chapter in the Toy Story franchise. It's part of the franchise,
whether you like it or not.
So yeah, this is the final leg in the Toy Story chapter so far. Because
we know they're probably making more.
Well, like we said in Pirates, we didn't want to think about it sometimes that Pirate 6 is always in talks. Toy Story 5 is on the horizon somewhere because it's
just around the river bend.
That's right. I don't know what they could possibly do with Toy Story 5. Do you know of anything they could do with Toy Story 5?
No, but I'm not that creative.
I don't know.
There might be something. They could pull like a completely surprising masterpiece out of their butts.
They could. I don't know. But the fun thing is that you have the 4 Toy Story films. You have the Buzz Lightyear universe, that being the direct-to-video movie in the series. You have the Lightyear film, whatever that was.
Let's just pretend that never happened.
Yeah, let's pretend that didn't happen. And you have, in the light of Toy Story 3, Disney got some more money and they wanted to basically milk Toy Story as much as they could. They produced these little things called Toy Story Toons, which are like little shorts featuring the characters, the cast and characters. And they have like Rex going out and throwing a pool party in the bathtub. They have Buzz Lightyear getting stuck in like a McDonald's type of thing and interacting with the Happy Meal toys or Kids Meal toys there. They're just kind of funny. Barbie and Ken think they're going on a Hawaiian vacation, but get actually just stuck at Bonnie's house in the winter, and so on and so forth. They're cute. I actually kind of liked them. And it's nice to hear the cast do these little tiny short things. And with any animated movie nowadays, there's usually a Pixar short connected to them on like the DVD or something like that. So there's those too. So yeah, no, I like Toy Story. I think they may have gone a little over the edge, I think, on...
They asked themselves if they could, but they never asked if they should.
Ah, very true. But yeah, if you're a Toy Story fan, check them all out. We certainly have some childhood memories from this franchise. You might as well, and so definitely check them out. And Kevin, I want to thank you so much for talking about Toy Story with us on the show today.
I enjoyed it.
Oh, I'm so glad that you did. And I enjoy that you're here. And I think it is, I think it's time to
Time for what?
To do Who Are You?
Who am I?
We got to stop talking about Toy Story.
Yeah, I think so.
Anyway, yes, so you know how this works. I'm going to play a clip for you, and you have to tell me who it is and or what it is from. Roll the clip.
Sorry, that's unfair. Let me warn you. I want you to follow. Because no matter what you think you might know, we will always be 1 step, 3 steps, 7 steps ahead of you. And just when you think you're catching up, that's when we'll be right behind you. And at no time will you be anywhere other than exactly where I want you to be. So come close. Get all over me, because the closer you think you are, the less you'll actually see.
Anyway, so yes, there is your clip. There is your clip. Kevin, who is that and or what is it from?
Well, I believe it is from Now You See Me.
Okay.
I don't remember what the actor's name is. I don't remember the actor's
Okay.
name.
Well, you're saying Now You See Me, though.
Yes.
Okay. Let's take a look. Is that Now You See Me?
Let me warn you.
It's Jesse Eisenberg from Now You See Me as Daniel Atlas. Great first name, I might add.
I've
Yes.
actually only seen parts of the film.
You know what? There was a time where I'd never seen it either, and I said to myself, I'm going to check this out because I want to know what this is. And I loved it.
My sister enjoys it too.
It is so good, and the sequel is just as good, actually.
Really?
I like the sequel.
Doesn't it have Elijah Wood in it?
No, it does not.
And then what am I thinking of?
I don't know.
I know there's some famous guy in that was starred in other movie.
Daniel Radcliffe.
Oh, Daniel Radcliffe.
Daniel
That's
Radcliffe.
what I was thinking.
Yeah, Daniel Radcliffe. But yeah, no, they are really good movies, and we are getting a third one, I think, maybe next year.
Ooh.
So I am definitely down to go see that. I think you should come, and you should watch the other two first, and then you should come with us.
Maybe.
I think you should. Anyway, thank you again for talking about Toy Story. We've had some creepy ordeals going on here. His arm's going. We have a puppet somewhere around here.
We don't want to talk about it.
We don't want to talk about it. Anyway, I want to thank you again for coming on the show. I want to thank our Magic and Tech team for all the magic and tech that they provide. I also want to thank all of you for watching, because it is all of you who make me feel very happy that you watch the show. Anyway, before anything gets even crazier around here, I'm going to say my name is Dan Stiletti. This has been As the Real Turns. That's a wrap.